The Oscars just finished, and let's see how I did. Hey, I'm Amy, and welcome back. Just gonna say this. This was not a great year for me, Oscar prediction-wise, but I feel like this was also one of the tougher years to choose winners based on how I usually choose winners. So let's just go through all of the categories, my picks for who I think will win, who I wanted to win, and who actually won, and see how I did. And then I'll have a tally of the score probably in the corner down here or something. Maybe, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I forget how I did it last year. So I have my ballot here, and let's just go through it all. First category is short film animated. I had chosen Bao to win, and it was the one I wanted to win because it was really the only one out of this entire nominees that I had seen and I knew anything about, and it won. I'm honestly not surprised since it was a Pixar short, but Pixar shorts don't always win, so I'm not like super surprised. I wouldn't have been super surprised if any other short had won. It was not a category I was like super solid on, as well as the next two, which are short film and live action. I had chosen Mother to win, but Skin won. I, again, don't know anything about any of the short films in this category, so I just chose one at random. Nothing like, there was a tiny bit of research put into it, but nothing like super hardcore. And the same with documentary short subject. I had chosen Endgame, and period end of sentence won, so now that leaves me at 1 out of 3 categories so far. Next is visual effects. I had chosen First Man to win, and I would have liked Avengers Endgame to win because, I mean, having a superhero film win would have been super awesome. First Man won, so that one, I mean, it's okay. It's not like my first pick, but it's what won. Next is film editing. I had chosen Bohemian Rhapsody to win, but I would have loved to see Vice win. Editing was superb. It was insane and out of the box, and it really gave the, what am I looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Biopic. It gave the biopic genre something totally different and new, and Bohemian Rhapsody won film editing as well. The next one was the one I was kind of sure on. It's production design. I had thought The Favorite would win, and I really wanted Roma to win because of all of the work that was put into it, but Black Panther won, and I am totally fine with being wrong on this one. I love Black Panther. I love the production design. I love the costume design. Everything about that film was so great. It's such a great, just all-around film, and I'm really glad that it was getting a lot of recognition at the awards this year. Next is cinematography. I picked Roma to win. I wanted Roma to win. The reason I loved Roma so much was because of Cuarón's cinematography, so I was overjoyed when he won. I absolutely loved his, like, the cinematography, and that was just so beautiful. Next is costume design. I chose Black Panther to win. I also had Black Panther or Mary Poppins Returns as my want to win. I wanted Mary Poppins Returns to win mostly because of the fact that the costumes in the ceramic bowl world were hand painted, and I just thought that was amazing. But of course, Black Panther won. It was, I mean, like I said when I was talking about production design, Black Panther's costumes were amazing and beautiful. Next category is makeup and hairstyling. I only knew one in this entire category. There's only 3 nominees, but I chose Vice to win and as my want to win, and Vice won. I wanted to see Mary Queen of Scots, but I just did not get the chance to, and I had not heard of Border until it was nominated for this category, so that's the thing with that one. Next is sound mixing and sound editing. I will put these two in the same one because I had chosen Bohemian Rhapsody to win for both of them. For sound mixing, I had wanted Roma to win, and for sound editing, A Quiet Place was my want to win, but Bohemian Rhapsody won both of those categories as well. Next is original song. This is a obvious one. I wanted Shallow to win. If you've been following me on Twitter all night while I was live tweeting pretty much most of it, I wanted Shallow to win. I picked Shallow to win, and it won. Just like the performance that Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper gave made me cry. Oh my god. And I think the entire internet exploded after that performance. Next is original score. I picked Black Panther to win, and as my want to win, like I said in my predictions video, the thing that I remember the most about Black Panther is the score. It is so amazing. And the only other one that I would have wanted to win on this was BlacKkKlansman. I would have been really happy with that one. But Black Panther won, and I'm super happy about that. Super awesome. Next is foreign language film. I only knew one out of this entire category. If I had the chance to, I would have watched Cold War as well, but I picked Roma to win, and I picked it as my want to win as well, and of course, Roma won. And as I was watching the Oscars, I was watching them on my computer, and I had the Harry Potter marathon that was playing on Sci-Fi on my TV, and Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban was playing, which is my personal favorite Harry Potter movie, and it's also the one directed by Alfonso Cuarón, and I was just like, oh, it was like kismet that was playing while Roma won. Next is documentary feature. This one I had no clue what would win, but I just guessed Free Solo. I didn't know any of these. I just heard great things about Free Solo from friends, and Free Solo was the one that won. It's also one that I really, really, really want to go see now, just because the clips that they were showing when they were announcing the nominees during the Oscars made it look really cool. I am very afraid of heights, so I don't know how well I would do watching that, but I also really want to watch RBG. It's one that I wanted to see when it was out in theaters, and Minding the Gap. I think that is on Hulu still. I think it's about skateboarding. I don't remember. Don't know for sure. Next is animated feature. I picked Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse to win, and as my want to win. I also would have been super, super happy with Incredibles or Ralph Breaks the Internet, but it was just not something that I was like, okay, those are gonna win. Spider-Man was just calling out to me. I picked it and it won, and I'm so happy that it did, because it is a amazing and beautiful film. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Next one is adapted screenplay. This is the one that, like, screenplays, both adapted and original, really screwed me up. I thought that A Star Is Born was going to win for adapted screenplay. I really, really wanted Can You Forgive Me to win, and the one that ended up winning was BlacKkKlansman, which I am so fine with because I love BlacKkKlansman. I love Spike Lee. Yeah, I was okay with this one. But the next one is original screenplay, and I picked The Favorite to win, but I would have wanted Vice to win. And Green Book won, and I'm kind of not happy about that because I'm not a huge fan of the movie Green Book. It was my least favorite of the Best Picture nominees this year, and I have some issues with it, and especially compared to other films that were set around the same time, was set about similar issues, like If Beale Street Could Talk and BlacKkKlansman. I feel like it did not live up to the standards. But here we are. It won original screenplay, so I don't know, whatever we're at right now with the score. And next is actor in a supporting role. I picked Mahershala Ali to win, but I would have really loved to see Sam Elliott win for this, and Mahershala Ali won. It is his second win in 3 years, and it's his second nomination, I think, in 3 years as well. I am okay with this win because I really did love his performance. He was probably the best part of Green Book to me. I was not a huge fan of everything else, but Mahershala Ali's performance was great. Next is actress in a supporting role. I picked Regina King to win and Amy Adams as my want to win. Regina King won, which is so well deserved. As soon as she got up there, I started tearing up. It was the first award of the night, and her speech was beautiful. She looked amazing, and I just started tearing up, and I was just like so proud of her for some reason. But yeah, it was great to see Regina King win with her first nomination. Next is actor in a leading role. I picked Rami Malek to win, but my want to win would have either been Bradley Cooper or Christian Bale, because Christian Bale went through a really serious transformation for his role as Dick Cheney, and Bradley Cooper just did amazing. Plus, he was snubbed for Best Director, but that's a whole other story. But Rami Malek did win, which is kind of crazy. Not for like anything other than that it's his first nomination. But, I mean, he did a great job as Freddie Mercury, but I mean, I think I would have been a little bit more upset with Viggo Mortensen's character, Viggo Mortensen winning. Not that I don't like Viggo Mortensen, but I just wasn't too fond of his character. It was just kind of a very standard Italian character, and it just wasn't anything special. And yeah, Willem Dafoe's was kind of forgettable. Sometimes a lot of people forgot that he was even nominated or didn't even know about his film. But anyways, that's beside the point. Next is actress in a leading role. I picked Glenn Close to win, but I would have been happy with any of them winning. So me getting this one wrong is totally not sad. I am not upset about this one. I am so happy. Olivia Colman was my like top one to win, and she ended up winning, and I think I actually screamed when she won because I was so excited. She was so perfect winning. She was so perfect winning, but she was also amazing in the role in The Favorite. I absolutely loved her, and I'm so happy that she ended up winning. Next is Best Director. I picked Alfonso Cuarón to win for Roma, and he and Spike Lee are my want to wins. If either of those had won, I would have been really happy. More so Spike Lee because he deserves it. He did such a great job. But he won for screenplay, adapted screenplay, which I'm super happy with that, and he got to make a speech for that, which he has not had a chance to do. And Alfonso Cuarón ended up winning, which I'm very happy about, and he got to be given the award by Guillermo del Toro, which was so cute. Their little relationship of Mexican directors it was adorable how happy Guillermo was for Alfonso, and yeah, they were just adorable together. And then finally is one that I'm kind of upset about. It is Best Picture of BlacKkKlansman. I almost said BlacKkKlansman. It is Best Picture. I picked Roma to win because I was like, this one's going to win. It's amazing. But I also really would have wanted Black Panther to win, or BlacKkKlansman, or even A Star is Born or Vice. Probably not necessarily Bohemian Rhapsody or Green Book. The Favorite may be on there, but Green Book ended up winning, and I'm kind of upset about it. I talked a little bit about this when I talked about the original screenplay win, but yeah, I don't think Green Book was the best film this year. It was safe, and it was nothing new, and there are so many better biopics out there. There are so many better films that deal with racism and segregation way better than Green Book did. And I know it's more of a film about finding yourself, not really finding yourself, but like being friends with people who are different than you. And I understand all that, but it just felt like such a safe film. It didn't feel like it did anything different. And I really think films like Roma or The Favorite or BlacKkKlansman, Black Panther even, deserve the win so much more. Yeah. That's kind of my opinion on Green Book winning Best Picture. And yeah, so my final score is right here, but it is 17 out of 24, which is probably the worst I have done in a while. But I will say that this has been the hardest year for me to pick anything based on the way I normally do my Oscar pool ballot thing, whatever they're called. So yeah. Overall, I'm not very happy with my performance, but every year or so, you don't necessarily get some really great ones, or you have a really tough year. Yeah, so I'm kind of upset about this, but you win some, you lose some. So let me know how you guys did in the comments down below, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really truly do appreciate every single one of you. Let me know who you are in the comments down below, and let's be friends. If you enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe if you're new, because I love talking all things movies, TV shows, filmmaking, film history, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye!